What is up, guys? It's YaroWins, and in this video I'm going to bring you the best custom tactic and formation for Borussia Dortmund in kickoff and online in FIFA 20. So just getting straight into it, the formation that I believe is the best for Dortmund is the 4-2-3-1 narrow, and the reason for that is there isn't really too many options for strikers for Borussia Dortmund. Only Haaland and Royce, really. But I believe because of the sort of cam options that you have with Dortmund, I believe that 4-2-3-1 is the most balanced and in general the best formation to make use of the players you have available. So getting into the actual lineup, starting from sort of front to back with the striker is obviously Haaland. Now this is quite a new addition to the Dortmund team. Obviously it was like a winter transfer, and he has, as far as I know, got quite a substantial upgrade in terms of the pace and his shooting. But he works as a lone striker because obviously he's 6'4", so he works as a target man, although he has pace as well. So yeah, he starts obviously as that central striker, and for your three cams you have Royce, Brandt and Sancho. Now the reason why Royce will start on sort of the left is because he has obviously great shooting, and you're going to want to sort of have to cut in with him from that left hand side, possibly for sort of finesse shots from outside the box, or basically playing as like a sort of a second striker at times. Brandt is going to be the central cam. Again, quite a well-rounded card, obviously good dribbling, decent pace, decent passing, and shooting is not the best, but he's not really going to be taking too many shots really in comparison to Haaland and Royce. And yeah, going on obviously to the right hand side, you're going to be playing Sancho. Now obviously this guy's got good pace, fantastic dribbling, obviously with the 5-star skill moves. And yeah, he can play really either side, but you're going to be free roaming with those players anyway. So yeah, going on to the CDMs, Witsel and Emre Can. These guys are pretty much like box to box players. Even they're not necessarily just all out only defenders. As you can see, they've got good passing, good dribbling, so they can do a job as all round midfielders. Going on to the defense, I've gone for sort of maximizing the pace in players that we have available. So playing Schultz as the left back, he has 90 pace, so that is really going to help playing against the majority of teams who are going to be using fast attackers. He's going to be able to get back there. Again, Akanji as well, he's got good pace, and this choice of Delaney as the other centre back, it may seem strange to you, but in comparison to, for example, Hummels, because Hummels is very slow, he's got something like 42 acceleration, it's really not enough to be playing against the fast and agile strikers that you're going to be facing. So Delaney, the reason for him being centre back, he's got low-high work rates, so he's perfectly suited to a defensive role. He's got good defensive stats, good physicals, good pace as well, and decent height as well. I mean, 6 foot isn't the shortest. It's fine for a centre back, especially with no heading really in this game. So yeah, he can do a job there. And then obviously Hakimi is going to be the right back, because obviously this guy is great pace. You can overlap with him and Sancho, good dribbling, and yeah, that is the lineup. Obviously Berkey in goal, and then you have Hazard as maybe a sub for Brandt, Royce or Sancho. And yeah, that is pretty much the options for the lineup. And then we get into the actual tactics for the team. Now I believe you probably can get away with playing quite a pressure tactic for this team, because a lot of the players, they have quite good stamina, especially the CDMs, and even someone like your centre backs, they also have fairly decent stamina. I mean, Delaney, I think he's got 90 stamina, so he can actually press with him And yeah, in terms of the width, defensive width, you're going to want to have that fairly balanced, but also quite wide. Now, in terms of the depth, you're going to want that quite high, in terms of the quite high bars, because you're going to be playing high up the pitch. Because of the pace in the defensive line, you can probably get away with that. In terms of the offensive style, the long ball tactic is probably the best to use, because you have Haaland, who is sort of a hybrid between a target man and someone that has pace, so you can do a job either way like that. With the width, you're going to have that quite wide, so at around 7 bars, although it's really up to you. If you want your cams a bit more compressed, you can basically lower that up. It's basically up to you, up to your choice, but personally I would suggest having it quite wide to have that support out wide. Now, instructions: so for your central striker, obviously stay central, get in behind, stay forward. He's going to be the focal point of the attack, so you want him in the middle, for example, if you're going to be crossing from the wings or those through balls through. Central cam, stay on the edge of the box, balanced. For your left and right cam, free roam, get in behind, or get into the box rather. Balanced defense, cover center for your CDMs, stay back while attacking for your left and right back. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the tactics and the lineup. If this helped you out, drop a like, drop a comment, make sure to sub if you haven't yet, and I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Peace.